All right, well, we'd like to welcome licensed wine expert David DeVere back to the show. Thanks for joining us. And you've got something special. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Something special for those lovebirds out there. What goes better with Valentine's Day than chocolates and wine?
Exactly. So people usually buy a chocolate heart and a bottle of bubbly, right? Maybe some roses, and then there you go, you're off. So let's give that a sample. So we've got our bubbly, properly chilled, as I taught you guys before. And
I would say that a lot of people do. They go with the champagne. It's the go-to a lot of times for Valentine's Day.
Exactly. But it might not be a good idea.
Okay.
I'm trying not to pop you in the eye with this.
Careful about that. Woo!
There we go. Okay.
Gotta love that early on Friday morning. And pour that up there.
So in our last segment, we talked about real champagne. Is this one a real champagne?
Well, this is a real sparkling wine. It's from Washington State.
Sure. Okay.
By a good producer. So this is a good wine. There's nothing wrong with this. So what I want you to do is just take a little taste of that.
Okay.
So that you kind of get the idea of what that's doing, right? That tastes nice.
Yeah, it's a nice champagne.
Okay, now taste a little piece of chocolate with that.
All right.
Put the chocolate in, then take another drink of the wine and see how that is.
All right.
So the chocolate's sweet, a little bit creamy. Yep.
Kind of an interesting pairing. It seems like it doesn't really fit.
It's a little
the flavor.
It's a big it's too much of a leap, I feel like.
It's a big leap, and that's exactly what I'm trying to show you, that this is not a good leap to take.
You know, if I got a box of chocolates and some champagne on Valentine's Day, this wouldn't be a nice surprise.
Right. So what you want to do is, I'm going to dump this right here in this bucket
Sounds
and give you some water to rinse your palate out.
The one with the lipstick, that's mine. That one's mine.
So what you want to do is pair champagne with something salty.
Okay.
You know, the classic pairing is oysters.
Oh.
So oysters and champagne on Valentine's Day would be very romantic.
And oysters can be a very romantic treat, too.
Exactly. So that would be something to do better. What if you wanted to do chocolate, what should you pair chocolate with? Big, bodied, fruity red wine. So that's what we brought next. We're going to do a port. This is a fortified wine from Portugal.
All right.
So what that means is that they've added extra brandy to the wine before it's done fermenting, and that preserves the residual sugar in the wine. Normally, wine is fermented completely dry, so there's no more extra sugar. This has got extra alcohol that kills the yeasts that turn the sugar into alcohol, and now it's got extra sweetness left into it. So now we're pairing sweet with sweet versus dry with sweet. So try that.
Take a little sip first. Very sweet.
That's very sweet, right? And it's got a big, kind of a fruity body to it. So now try a little piece of chocolate with that.
All right.
Gamble chocolate.
Don't need to
There
tell
you
me.
go.
Don't need to tell me twice. All right. Much better together.
Right, and the chocolate brings out some of the fruit characteristics in the port. So you don't necessarily have to do this with port, but if you want chocolate and wine, it's chocolate and red wine, and chocolate with full-bodied red wine. So a Zinfandel would be great, or a Cabernet Sauvignon that's got a lot of fruit flavor from California or Napa Valley.
So
That's
definitely
the idea. So champagne, off the list if you're going to put it with chocolate. But red wine is definitely on the list for chocolates.
Oh, separate could still be fine, though, right? If you're just doing the chocolates.
If you want to do just chocolate, forget the wine. That's great. If you want to do just the sparkling wine and forget the chocolate, that's perfect too.
Excellent.
Now, David's class for Valentine's Day is full, but he's got another event coming up on February 21st at Chester Creek Cafe. Definitely check it out. Go on to our website for more information. You can call the number on your screen as well. Thanks so much, David. I'm getting pumped up for Valentine's Day now. Might have to have another couple chocolates here, too.
Please do. And let's finish off this port.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, when we come back, we'll get another quick check of the weather with Ben, so don't go away.